Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul uqdata min lisani yafqahu qawli. I'm pretty sure that you are surprised with the way I've started. Yes, it's because this is CNU TV. Today we've got a very fascinating and intriguing explosive interview for you with one Ghanaian player whose rise to the top has been phenomenal. From the woods in Brekum through to the forests of South Africa. He's played for quite a number of clubs, from Israel all the way to the English Premier League. He's one of the few players who had played in the English Premier League for 3 different clubs before others followed. I will introduce to you my guest and we get talking, but before I do that, let's take a quick break. When we come back, you know who I'm speaking to. Let's come to your time with the national team. When we were going for the World Cup in Argentina, you were the only local player selected for the team to represent Ghana in Argentina. How did that happen?
I didn't know, but for me, I would say it was my hard work and my punctuality in camp, and then the respect I have for my teammates and then the coach. Because without your teammates, you can't achieve. Yeah, because if your teammates, 5 or 6 of them come at you and they don't like you in the team, you are done. So I always make sure that I fall in the good hands with my teammates before even the technical men. Because the technical men, they are there to work on your hard work.
Yeah.
But the relationship-wise, you need to be good with your teammates. So I think Razak Ibrahim, John Mensah, Michael Essien, Derek Boateng, and then few of them who were playing in Europe already, I look up to them. Sometimes I even go to Derek and say, give me your football boots. And then anytime he's going, I said, no, I'll be in a room with you. And Derek will be running away and I'll be chasing him. So they were good guys around that motivate me to go forward. And then they also see something in me that I work so hard and I can help the team because they were more experienced than me. And then when they see a player who work hard, they know. So being around them also helped me to get a chance in the national team. And Coach Afrane, there was one player called Issa who was playing as Zakes, who was supposed to play as a right back.
Okay.
I was a striker, competing with Derek Boateng, Obodai, Razak Pimpon, Michael Essien, Sule Muntari, and many more. So you can see that the competition at front was very, very, very tough. That there's no way I will have the opportunity to play. So because of my hard work and the discipline level, the coach decided to give me a position that are free. Although it wasn't my position, but he wanted to test me. So we were eating one night, a night before the match. Me, I was relaxing because I thought I won't get opportunity to play. So I fetched a big food and I was sitting there. Eating like nothing is at stake. Then he called me, hey. Then I look at him and said, get up. So I stood up. And he said, tomorrow you are playing as a right back. If you don't perform, you are going back to Ghana. I said, hey. And I pushed the food back. Then my roommate was Razak Ibrahim.
Okay.
Then he tapped my shoulder and said, John, don't worry. Eat, you will play.
Yes, we will be there for you.
I said, as a senior, it's okay, the food is okay. So I pushed the food back and then I was relaxing. Went to the room. Senior was just sleeping because he relaxed. His experience, he will play. But me, different position. So the following day, We went to breakfast. I eat something small. Lunch, I eat something small. We went to the game. We were playing. I was just doing my business as a defender, doing the defensive shape.
Yeah.
The boys on the left are shaped inside, become the last man. When the boys coming that side, I open to the line, give a cross, come back and defend. So we were down by 1.
What game was that?
It was against a German under 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're down by 1, 15 minutes to go. And then I think Razak Ibrahim had the ball in the middle. The ball was transitioning.
Was that the semi-final game?
No. This is a friendly match.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was given the first position,
Yes.
to justify. So it was a transition ball from the left to the middle. Then I moved to the line. Then Razak find me on the line. So I saw that I have crossed the center. And you know I was a striker.
Yes.
So crossing the center, I saw that now I'm in the territory that I know what I can do with that ball. Then I started dribbling them. 2, 3 men were down, and then I did a cutback for the Boateng, and the Derek finished. So that was it.
Wow.
Yes. So I gave that assist for the equalizing goal. So we go to the hotel, and the coach Afani said, "Now I've got my strong 4 at the back."
Yeah.
So it was myself, John Mensah, Patrick Villas, and then Adoke Papo at the back.
Coach Afrani actually played a very key role in your development as a player. There are so many times that we have heard people accuse coaches of taking bribes before accepting players in the national team. Did you ever encounter that experience?
Not at all. Where was I going to get the money at that time? Coach Afrani looked at my hard work, because doing all the scouting matches, they will call me, I will go in, they will drop me. Even Ethiopia, he took me to Ethiopia. I was there, but they dropped me. I came back to Ghana. When he called again, I went there, and the same performance. So I think every coach wants to succeed. And looking at a coach taking bribe from player and the player cannot play for, there's nothing that the coach will achieve at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
A coach who wants to do well, like Ike Afrani, he did so well. He scouted me. He got Muntari in. He got ACN. He got the Boateng. He got all of us. John Mensah. He bought all of us.
Yeah.
And we are the same team that were putting smile on people's face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I think he did a good job in terms of scouting. He got a lot of places. I remember when we went to Nkrofo. We went to the field and we were playing football, and then the fans were not coming. He stopped the game. He said, "Let's sit in the car. Let's go to town. The supporters don't know we are here. Let's go again. They will come." We went, and then we came back. After every match, he picked a captain from the team. Myself was a captain from Brekumasina. So we were captains, leaders. So a coach that has that ambition, that's what I'm doing now. Because I've learned something from Coach Afrani. Scouting, you never know. I might get another Asamoah from somewhere, another John Mensah, Mike Essien, Derek Boateng, them, myself somewhere. Yeah. So I love scouting. So I think he has demonstrated what every good coach should do. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the final game in Argentina. You went to the camp in Germany. You are finally broken into the squad. You went to the tournament, blah, 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 blah. You found yourself into the finals. Before the final game, what was the team talk? I want to know some of the things Coach Afrani used to tell you even before the game.
Yeah, a night before the game, he said to us, "We are winning this match." And at that time, the top striker was Saviola, who was making a lot of news. He scored a game, he can score 4, 5, and it was very quick. And Alessandro also coming from the left side, that's my position.
Yeah.
So he said, from John, I don't have a problem. He has a speed, Alessandro has a speed. And the first match, I think I removed one player's teeth.
Hey.
Yes, we jumped, and then the player, I think against Iran, the player's teeth came up. And then the second match too, I knocked somebody off. I think it was Cisse from France.
Okay.
I knocked him off. So he said, "John, the final, if you knock another one, you have won the game." So
the coach was actually encouraging you to knock him off.
He loved what I was doing because I was aggressive, and then I will come at you, when I get the ball, I'll play. I wasn't a player who kicked long balls anyhow. I was a playing ball player.
Yeah.
So he loved good players. So he encouraged me and said, we are winning the match. And at that time, when Marquesian get up and say, come on, guys, you know we are going in. And when Joe Mensah get up and say, we are going. So you look at all this seniors, the experience talk with the coach, having a confidence. Coach Afani will not give a player the jersey hanging in the dressing room. You will go to his room, he will just give you the jersey, and then you go to your room. That's all. So he was a motivator. We were at that time. It was, I mean, playing for fun. Because me, I didn't know from there I would get even opportunity to play in Europe, because that I didn't know those things. I was just having fun. So I went to the game, and first 5 minutes we were down by 2. Yeah, they were fast. So the Argentines know that, okay, they were advanced, because we didn't have video games like now that when you go to national team, you have a video analysis that will show you the opponent weak side and all. We didn't have, but Argentina.
They had.
Yeah, so they watch our games. They saw that, no, first 10 minutes, Ghana will push forward to look for first goal. So what they did was to drag us.
Complete behind you.
Yes, put the ball behind or to the flanks and bring the crosses in. So by the time we realized we were down, but when we light our light on, it was a draw.
How was Alessandro in that particular game? Because he was playing at your end, and you had also watched him in previous game, and you know he was a very good dribbler. I don't know, comparing him to Messi today, I think Alessandro at that time was super.
Yeah, he was explosive player. When he get the ball, he likes to come inside and then drag you to the line. So at that time, if you're a defender, you don't have the speed like myself. Because of my speed, he could not
use that side.
Yeah. So what I did was, if I lose the ball, I won't lose him. That was what I was doing. So I would either go for the ball and leave him, or go for him and leave the ball. So I gave him 3 times, and then he moved to Aduke Papo side. Okay. Then I had more time to rest. Then I started doing my overlapping. I think I even caused the penalty dribble, and then they found me in the box, and it was a penalty, and then I think Razak Ibrahim, missed it. Yeah.
Okay, so we've done Argentina. We've seen your relationship with your teammates. Did you at that time have it at the back of your mind that Essien, Montari, Razak Ibrahim, Derek Boateng, John Mensah, you will be moving to the senior national team from there?
No, not at all. I didn't even dreamt about even playing for a national team. I thought we were going to play and come back and play for my Brekum Arsenals, because I was a king there. So I was comfortable at Brekum Arsenals. The national team, the national under 20. So what I remember is when we came at the airport, may he so rest in peace, Ben Kofi. He was the president at that time. So I remember he saying that this generation will be the generation that will qualify Ghana to the next World Cup.
And that was true.
So he mentioned my name, he mentioned Essien, he mentioned Razak Ibrahim, John Mensah, Derek Boateng, and Sule. So he said he want these boys to join the national team for Mali 2022, the following year.
Yeah.
So I heard him say, hey, Black Stars no can. I said, is it the Black Stars or how? Me, I went back to Brekum, and then Kotoko and Haas came, Liberty Professionals, they were chasing me. So after that, there was a team from Israel, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Ashdod, Netanya. So it was a lot of offers coming here in my head. And I didn't have experience in those things.
Were the agents contacting you directly?
I didn't have agent. I was just raw player, moving in across. So there was a man in Israel called Azekesiedu.
Okay.
So he got my contact through Yakubu Moro.
Yeah.
And he started talking to us. And then I said, okay. So I went on trial and then came back to Ghana, then joined Liberty Professionals.
So Kotoko Hearts were the biggest clubs in the country, but you decided to go to Liberty. Why not Kotoko Hearts?
Yeah, I think I always follow what my heart tells me. Like I said, I wasn't a football person that thinking of playing football. Like nowadays, you see kids want to play national team when they grow up and all. I wasn't chasing. I was just living and focusing on me becoming a police officer. So when you say Kotoko and Haas, there wasn't so much that I know about. Yeah. So Liberty, when they say Liberty, I know about Liberty playing scientific football. I've seen their bus many times when they came to Brecum. Was well organized team. They play very good football. And there's much about Slightete. Sometimes he visits his players when ACN them comes, he visits. So he was somebody that I've been seeing most of the time, and I was used to him. So when he approached me, I couldn't say no.
Okay.
But when Herbert Mensah approached me, I didn't know him much. Harry Zako, I didn't know him much. But Yakubu was connected to them more than Sly. So it was Yakubu against me at that time. So he even convinced me to play for other Kotoko. I said, okay, let me continue Hombra. So I came back and I said, no, I want to play for Liberty Professionals. Then he said, okay, if you want to play for Liberty Professionals, no, okay, I give you my blessing.
So it is from Liberty that you left Liberty and joined the club in Israel.
In Israel, yeah.
Okay, so I want to know this your experience. When you signed for the club in Israel, what was your first signing on fee?
That one I can't say it here.
But do you remember?
I remember.
Okay, so
when I signed for Maccabi Tel Aviv, there was no signing on fee because they sold me from Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't get any. I was only on salary and then bonus.
Okay. So what was your first salary?
My first salary.
Yes.
My first salary in Maccabi Tel Aviv. Yeah, I would say $1,500.
That was in 2002.
2003.
Did it steal your attention at that time that, okay, I've started making money? No, I have this amount of money in my account. Did they start beating your mind like that?
No, the time I realized that was when I was in England. Yeah, even when I was in Israel, what I was thinking most of the time is to help home and help people. Yeah, so I started building a house in Tema for my mom and my siblings.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I started inviting them over to come and then have their own life. Yeah, before I even went to England.
So we now look at your career in Israel. You've moved from Brecum Arsenal to Liberty Professionals, intertwined with your playing in the national U20, and then here you are finding yourself in Israel. A very different environment. How was the start for you in Israel?
Yeah, I think it was second chance for me to be in Israel at that time. But after the World Cup 2001, I had the opportunity to go for trials and I came back. So I know a bit about how they play. So when I got there, Maccabi Tel Aviv said they want to see me for 1 month trials. So the day I arrived, it was a total cup. So from airport, they took me straight to the stadium for them to see how I will play. And that day, I played so well.
So right from the airport, you went to play football?
Yes, from the airport straight to Ramadan Stadium. Yeah, it was a big game. It was, I think, Maccabi Tel Aviv versus Maccabi Haifa. It was a big game. I think semi-final, Total Cup. So who wins goes to final. So they were giving me 1 month trials. After the match, then the agent was telling other teams that I'm here on trials. I haven't signed the contract yet. So all the teams were on the agent, Mr. Riffman, and then Mr. Siedu in Israel. So the following day I was there when Mr. Siedu, Azeke Siedu came and said, the club nurse said they want to do medical. They want medical tests.
Try an ambasso.
Try an ambasso. So they want to do medical. And I said, but why? They said 1 month. They said, a lot of teams want you. So now Maccabi wants you. Then we went and do the medical test. And then we finished. And then we have to sign the contract. And then I moved. So it was also very, very, very quick. I never thought that it was going to be that.
But you going to play in Israel, did you have it at the back of your mind that, okay, now I've become a professional footballer. I'm going to play in Israel. My next target is to play in the English Premier League. Was it that for you?
No way. No. Even when I went to Israel, I was still having fun. I wasn't even thinking about the professionalism in making money or going forward. I was still, I would say, naive of everything that was
I was still
happening.
thinking that maybe we are not Kofi.
Well, so I was not certain. I was just having fun. But when they gave me my accommodation, my house, I didn't even know how to even drive at that time. So they asked me if I have a driving license because they have to give me a car. And I said, no, I don't have a driving license. I've never driven. So they said, okay. So when I was in my room, I watched English Premier League and I saw the way the game was fast. Then I said to myself, wow. And when Beckham did that crossing and then free kicks and all, I was watching and say, this idea, I can't play. So it was fast game. So I keep watching. Anytime we are in camp, see all the boys watching Premier League. So players that play in Israel were not thinking, there's opportunity from Israel to play in England.
So you had a move to go to England. When the call came that a club in England needs you, were you surprised? Were you like, oh, this cannot be true? How was it?
Yeah, I think I grew up in the game. I was after 2004 with Maccabi Tel Aviv, Champions League. We played Champions League with Maccabi Tel Aviv when we were in the group with Ajax, Bayern Munich, and Juventus. So I learned a lot from the game. Then I saw that, no, Obia and Obia, playing Champions League, playing against Bayern that time with Same Kufuor. I even swapped my jersey with him twice. And the first match, they hammered us 6. They came to Israel, they beat us 1. Playing against him and then Zero Roberto, it was amazing. So then I started growing in the game. So when we started playing the qualification, World Cup qualified for Ghana from 2004, 5 going, then I say, yeah, I'm settled. I'm experienced now that I can move forward. Then a lot of agents start approaching me. So me, when I speak to somebody, and I start learning, okay, agent, what do you do? Then the person will bring some contract for me to go through. So I will give it to Mr. Siedu to go in and said, oh, this agent, he wants you to sign for him. So bet me Ediwako teams will be. So he work for you in Europe teams and all. And there was offers coming, not England, but within Europe, France, Belgium, and then Italy. So I was waiting to get opportunity to play.
In Europe?
Yes, in Europe. Then when Ghana qualified for 2006 in German World Cup, there was this agent came. His name is Jackie Moya. He's the one who took me to West Ham.
Okay.
So he came to Israel then I was playing for Hapoel Tel Aviv. So he came to Hapoel and he came with an offer letter. He has already worked.
From the club?
Yes, he has already worked from the team that Ghana will play World Cup. So if John played and he played well, they will sign him. So there was an offer letter from him, whoever he spoke with in the team, West Ham, I didn't know. So I gave him a mandate. A mandate is specific team.
England?
Yeah, specific team.
Okay, so...
Yeah, it could be in England, but one team.
Okay.
That means he will not block my chance
from getting other
from
offers.
other offers in England. So that's why I said I was now learning, getting the experience. So before you sign for an agent, then the agent cover you up.
Yes.
Wherever you go, he has to come. But if you don't know the agent, you don't have a trust. Well, the best thing I do was mandate.
Club
So
specific.
specific club. So he was working on that side. Then after the World Cup, he called me and said, John, how much do you think you need for a month? How much do you want? Because Apoel Tel have to sell me to
West Ham.
Yeah. And then he told me that Apoel is taking 1.5 million pounds. So how much salary do I want? So we discussed. And then he took the offer letter to the club. So after the tournament, he said everything is done. West Ham is going to Sweden for pre-season. So they want me to join them. So after the World Cup, I didn't even come to Ghana.
You went straight?
I went straight to the team. Then when I went there, not when it was a trial. I didn't know. I went there the following day. The funny thing is, Alan Padio was amazing coach. I got there, I didn't know him. So when I got there, he came and said, pick my bag. So when he picked my bag, he said, oh, welcome, Ghana boy. You're a good player? And I said, yes, I'm very, very good. He said, okay. He took my bag, put it in the room. He asked me if I want water.
You didn't know that was
I didn't know. I thought he was a team manager. So he brought the water, and then I asked him, do you have juice? So he said, you want juice? He looked at my face, you want juice? I said, yes, please. He went and then bring the juice. And then I was there a few minutes. He came with my jersey. He put it down. And I said, oh, because I'm coming from Israel, I know that the kit man always bring our jersey. So I thought
he was the kit man.
Anytime I remember this, I laugh. The man was genius. Like, okay, so it's time for training. I step out. Then I saw Yossi Banayu. And then he came to me and said, hey, John, how are you? And I said, I'm fine, thank you. Because Yossi was one of the greatest players in Israel. Yeah, when he was playing for Maccabi Haifa. So he also recommended me to the coach that, yeah, if you are asking for a right back, John will be the best. So Yossi Banayu also played a very good game there. So we went to the field, and then we were all standing there. And they said, oh, the coach is coming. I said, but who are these ones? I said, this is the kids man, this is the start introducing. I said, hey. So the kit man, they have the head of it.
You were still not convinced Paddy was the coach.
So Paddy came and then said, how are you, everyone? Is everyone training? Is everyone fit? Yeah. Good. Today we are doing this, A, B, C, D, blah, 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 blah. Tomorrow we are playing for any match. And I asked Yossi. Yossi said, this is the head coach. Hey! I was like, it's like they are putting cold water on me. I said, how can this man? So from there, I said, I have learned something. To become a leader, you need leadership quality.
You need to serve.
Yes, you need to serve. So that's what one thing I learned from Alan Pardew. So the following day, we play our final match, and then I was very good. And so they have to send me back to England while they continue the pre-season to do my medicals. So I finished the medicals, I joined the team, and then we went back to England and I signed the contract.
Well, we've had players who have struggled with environmental changes. When you went to West Ham for the first time and you met the entire team, how were you welcomed into the team?
I think I was very well welcomed. They were good. You know, when you go to Europe, everybody minds their business. They believe in everyone's quality, and the respect is there. And at the end of the day, you have to fight for a position. So nobody think about what this one has, because they know you are there, you are already good. So they welcomed me very good, and I had confidence because I had Yossi Banayu there, who I know, but we were not friends.
Yeah.
But he kept talking to me, give me insight of the club. Who is this? Who is that? Who is that? Here we do that. Here we do this. So it gives me a bit confidence.
Mm.
And when it comes to the game, I don't look at anyone. I just do my thing. Yeah. And I think my speed also helped me because if you are a winger, you can't. You can push the ball 50 meters, I will pass you. And when you go one-on-one too, I will win the ball.
Yeah.
So that was what was helping me. So after the preseason, our first match against Chatham Athletic, then the list came, I was in the bench. Meanwhile, my agent told me I'm starting. So I went to the coach and said, but my agent said I'm starting. Because I was naive, I didn't, that inexperienced.
Yeah.
He said, no, there's no such. You need to work. I said, okay. No, so he wanted to give the one who came before me a chance. So he was going to play 45 minutes and I'll play 45. Then he will compare.
Yeah.
So there too, I learned something about coaching. So I'm somebody like I grow and then I learn from people. I pick from here, pick from here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mills played, Ty Mills, he played the first 45 minutes. Then I came second half. And I was doing overlapping, giving assist. Then eventually I took the position.
So you played West Ham, you played Fulham, and you played Leicester.
City.
Of the three teams, which of the teams gave you your best memories?
I think I would say West Ham and then Fulham. But the one that gives me good memories is Fulham.
Okay.
Yeah, and I believe with West Ham, if Alan Pardew has stayed, I think I would have the same memory with that I had with Fulham.
Yeah.
West Ham were very good, with good family. But moving to Fulham, I went to a home. Like today, I would say Fulham is my second home. If I leave Ghana here, go to England, I would definitely visit there. And still, I keep talking to the fans from Fulham and then West Ham. Yeah, so it was, I would say, Fulham.
Whilst you were playing for these clubs, Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney, and a couple of other top players, did you play against Ruud van Nistelrooy?
No.
But you
He
played
has
against
left,
Van Persie.
Yeah, I played against Van
So,
Persie.
of all the strikers that you played against, who was the toughest for you?
I think
Jisoo Park, okay.
Park. He was the dangerous one.
Really?
Very, very dangerous.
Not Ronaldo, not
No,
Rooney,
no.
not Van Persie.
No, Rooney
You played against Harry Thierry too,
Yeah.
and not any of them.
Henry, I didn't play against him. I think Henry left before. No, I played against
You
him.
played
West Ham.
against him because Harry left, I think, 2007.
2007. Yeah. But Park was dangerous. He was a player. It doesn't matter how you hit him. You hit him 10, he will come 11 times. Yeah. But with Rooney, he was dangerous. He don't waste time on the ball. Yeah. Park is don't use the ball much, but Park will come at you as a defender. He will make you feel comfortable. And he'll be running around
spaces,
you.
yeah.
You run to space. And when you run, you have to either you follow him or you leave the space for the ball to pass through. So either you close the space and give him maybe 10 meters away. So when the ball goes in, then you go to him. Because if you follow him, he will run to take you away from your position. So if you're not a clever defender, he will finish you. With Ronaldo, as a defender, I know what he can do because I watch him for some years. So going at him one-on-one, I know he always want to come inside with his right foot.
Yeah.
He's a right footer, he want to operate from the left.
Yeah, so he come this way.
So the best is to show him on the line to his weak leg. So it was easy for me to manage Ronaldo.
Okay.
Yeah, and with Rooney, he operated from the middle, which the two centre backs would take care of him. So with Park, he was the only player who.
Which was your most difficult game in the English Premier League?
I think 2009. Yeah, 2008, 2009 against Chelsea, when we lost 2.
You were playing for which team at that time?
I was playing for Fulham.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost 2, and even when it was 8 minutes to finish, we were all tired because they have Lampard, they have Ballack, they have Mikel Obi. They have
Drogba. They
Drogba.
have Essien.
They have Anelka. Even that match, Essien was in the bench.
Wow.
So that should tell you, Maluda, them, they were amazing. John Thierry working Lampard them in the middle. They won't play long ball for you too. By the time you realize Drogba had done this dissecting run and received the ball between the two centre backs and one touch.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was the most difficult game I encountered during my time.
How is life for you, the African boys, when you play in the English Premier League?
The life was good. We were united, especially Drogba. Make sure he brings all the boys from Africa together.
Oh, wow.
He even has a shop there. When if you want to shop, you go there and shop from there. So we were united, and it was amazing when you are playing. You see your fellow African playing very well. So every week, like myself, I was playing right back, and then Eboué was playing right back at Arsenal. So they always like a comparison, and then when we meet, we debate that. Yeah, there was one match against Arsenal when I stepped on Eboué, and the referee didn't give me red card, and then we met, and Eboué was shouting that you Ghana man, you're supposed to get red card. So from there we become tight friends. Okay. Eboué will come here, go to Africa, I'll go to Africa and come back. So now we become brothers. So we were very good, and because we were coming from Africa, we know what we want. We were always aggressive.
Yeah.
We were strong. We have the power. And in England, they believe that the players coming from Africa, have the power. We are strong.
Mm.
So it got to a point when you look at Portsmouth, it was Sule Muntari, then with the Senegalese players who won the...
Kevin was also there.
Yes. So they used to like African players because of the power.
Mm. Now, we'll be closing the chapter on your career in England, but before we do that, let's draw in your experience in South Africa.